What's poppin', my J dolls, and I'm back with another video. Before we get to this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so don't play with us. And if you're not a hater, go ahead and subscribe, okay? Period. All right. All right. Because if you're not a hater, why you won't subscribe for free $99? If you don't want to see a grow, just say that. So anyways, y'all, today I'm actually going to teach you guys how to grow your channel, how to make higher quality content, and how to grow your audience. So me personally, I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. So I'm going to tell you from my experience how I make the quality of my videos, what do I use, and things like that. So the first thing I want to start with, y'all, I got my iPad. And honestly, I think the first thing to making good content, quality content, is to have a planner. Okay, even if you don't have an iPad, you literally could get a notebook planner, or you can just use a regular notebook. Anything that you can use to plan. Having a planner is very essential to plan what type of content you want to film, what days you want to film, what your schedule is, what your to-do list is. Y'all, a big thing that I do with content planning, because I just became very good at content planning towards Vlogmas time, actually. Vlogmas, because I almost vlogged the whole thing of Vlogmas, but I missed a few days. But I did gain a lot of subscribers because during that time period, because I was being consistent. But anyways, y'all, I just started planning content. A big thing I would do is, in my head, you guys, I will forget things. A lot of people are going to forget. If you have an idea about a video, get your phone, put it in your notes. Have a whole note section for your video ideas. So let's say you're at work and you're like, oh, I should film this type of video. Go to your phone and put in your notes, okay? Or you be like, oh, I should put this type of tag. Oh, I seen this type of title. Put in your notes, because you're going to forget. But when you have time and you're at the house, you can transfer those notes into your planner, all right? So you can plan when you want to actually do that video, what do you want that video to entail, and what hashtags you want to use for that video, how you want your thumbnails. Like, being very detailed is what I'm learning that helps you with quality content. So you guys, I have this planner, and it's by Queen Paris. She's a YouTuber. I love her channel. Hey y'all, she made this planner right here, and I love the planner. It's so cute. It's for your iPad. It's a digital planner. What I like about this planner, you can do like quarterly goals, you can do your yearly goals, you can do affirmations. A big thing that I love about it, because I'm a very spiritual girly, is when the month starts. So this one's for February. It has the weekly, it has the monthly, and it has the daily. And then the end of month reflection, so you can kind of talk about how your month went and all those type of things. What I love, has like an angel number on every month. And this one's 222. It says, maintain a positive attitude, and you will find that everything will have positive results. And you will receive abundant blessings in divine right timing. Divine right timing. Y'all, when I tell you this is so true, and this is actually something that I've been implementing, is being positive. Like, I be driving to work like, oh my gosh, I'm so blessed. God, I'm so happy. God, I have so much money. God, like, it literally, I am very happy right now. But the reason why I'm happy is because I'm changing my mindset, and I'm being appreciative of the things that I have right now. Y'all, that has nothing to do with creating content. Let me get back to the content. So anyways, y'all, how content goes with this content planning, if y'all can see. So I really like that there's content planning, and it goes into details of like, what do you want your title to be? What do you want the topic to be? What platform are you going to be using? When do you plan to publish it? Like, what descriptions or whatever, what tags are you going to use? I love that. So get yourself a planner. If you don't have an iPad and you can't get this digital planner, just go buy a planner and just do like a to-do list. Like, what days do you want to film? What do you want to film about? Like, you know, what hashtags you want to use? What are people searching? But having your content planned is the first step. The second step is your camera. When I tell you what people say, a lot of people say you can use your iPhone. All right, I'm gonna put the camera here that I use. I'm gonna put it right here. A lot of people are gonna say you could use your iPhone, which you can. Which y'all, I got this iPhone because it's pink or whatever. But you can notice that this one only has the 2 cameras. I think the 3 cameras films a lot better than the 2 camera iPhone. This is an iPhone 15 Plus. So I like the iPhone. I got it because it was pink. I was gonna get the 3 cameras, but it's like I don't use my phone to film. If I use my phone to film, I would get the 3 cameras because I think the quality would be a lot better. Another thing is with this, you want to make sure your settings for your camera is on 4K when you're recording videos, because you want to upload your videos in 4K. It is 2024. Nobody wants to see a low resolution video. And that's a big thing. Like, yes, you can use the iPhone, but just make sure your clarity is very clear, you know, and make sure you have it on 4K. Let me go see if I can show you guys here how to change your videos to 4K. After you go to settings, then you go to camera. So as y'all can see right there, you go to camera. Once you're in camera, if you see on the top, record video, and it says 4K. So you want to click that, and you want it on the highest 4K. This is how you're going to get the best videos. So if you have no choice but to use a phone, that is what I would suggest, because you want the quality to be very high. If you are using a phone, make sure you're recording from the back camera. The front camera sucks, okay? The front camera sucks. And I see people vlogging with the front camera. I personally like vlogging with a camera. I think a camera is going to trump all of it. I love me a camera. I'm a camera girly. But if you cannot afford it and you're just starting off, you can use your iPhone, put it on 4K, record from the back camera. If you have to record from the back camera like this, right, and you want to see yourself, you could put a mirror behind your tripod and just look at yourself through that. Honestly, that's how I used to do it back in the days when I did not have a camera. But I've really had a camera since day one. Like, I literally had this old camera when I was in junior high school. Like, I begged my mom to buy this camera that was like $200. And, like, I actually utilized it. And the quality wasn't the best, but it was better than the iPhone. So, yeah, y'all. So, I would say if you cannot get a camera, get you an iPhone. Get the 3-camera iPhone if you have it. If you don't, utilize what you have. And I have the Sony ZV-E10. Okay? So, I don't know why Sony is so complicated. For real. But I love this camera. The reason why I love this camera is the quality is very clear, which I really like. I had to learn this camera though, because it wouldn't focus, it would be blurring up. So it is a hard camera to learn. Sometimes this shit just start recording in slow motion. So when you get a professional camera, you have to start Googling and YouTubing how to use it, because it's very hard. Now, what I would suggest, I like this one for vlogging. I like that it comes with an external mic already on the top of it, which I really enjoy. You can flip it over to see yourself. I really like that it's touchscreen. I really love the camera. What I will say is the Canon G7X, that was the camera I had before this that I used to record on. I love the Canon G7X. Okay, y'all, all the YouTubers used to have it, then all the YouTubers started getting the Sony. So I was like, let me get the Sony. Now, if you're new and you're just starting a YouTube channel, I would suggest the Canon G7X, because it's so much easier to use. It doesn't go in and out of focus. Like, you don't have to learn the settings. Another thing is, it doesn't start recording in slow motion randomly. Like, that pisses me off. I don't know why the camera does it sometimes, but I get so mad because once it's in slow motion, you cannot take it out of slow motion, and then your video is a dub. So I personally, and I'll put a picture up of the G7X, the Canon G7X. If you can afford a camera, get that one. If you're just starting off. If you're not just starting off and you want a more professional one where you could just put like huge lenses and stuff, because that's why I also like this camera, because I want to buy a wider lens soon, and then I want it to be like a huge professional camera. And like when I take photos for like photo shoots and stuff like that, that's a good camera. But if you're just going to be recording, vlogging, you want something lighter, you don't need the big old lenses and stuff, I would go with the Canon G7X. You guys, I'm just going off experience. I am not a professional. I'm just a YouTuber. that has almost 2,000 subscribers, right? So anyways, y'all, the next thing I would say is make sure you have a ring light. This is simple. Everybody should have a ring light in this generation because you guys make TikToks, you guys make like Instagram reels and stuff, and I'm sure you want good lighting. For me personally, people say natural lighting is the best. I think personally that ring lighting is the best because we don't usually be having time for natural light. And natural light, depending on the angle, could be weird. So I really love having a ring light. I use my ring light when I'm recording videos, when I'm recording TikToks. You just need good lighting, point blank and period. And if you don't have a ring light, back in the day, what I used to do is use a lamp and put like a soft light in it, a bright white soft bulb in it, light bulb, and that would do the trick. But ring lights, you can get them for pretty cheap nowadays. Just go on Amazon and you'll find a ring light. So you guys, I'm actually going to link the ring light that I use down below that I got from Amazon. And I'm also going to link the camera options that you can get from Amazon as well. So I'll link the Sony one that I have and the G7X. Because I sold my G7X. I had a G7X and then I got the Sony. So I'll list that below. And I also will link Queen Paris's planner too. If you got an iPad and you want to like get the planner. Even if you want an iPad. Because y'all, I'm so happy I got an iPad. Because I just want an iPad to be like a planning girly. And so that's crazy because who buys a whole iPad for that? But anyways, I'm also link iPad that I have down below too if you want to get an iPad. But I do not regret it, baby, because when I tell you I be watching Zeus on my iPad and Air playing it on my TV, and I love my iPad for planning my business stuff. Like, it's very professional, fast, and I want to start trying to edit my videos on here, and I'm gonna let y'all know how that go. You always, if you create content, like if you only create content on YouTube, a ring light is great. It's going to do the job. Or even on TikTok, it's going to do the job. If you move around a lot, like if you want to do vlogs or you want to do a lot of TikTok videos or you want to do a lot of reels where you're using your phone, I would suggest to get those phone soft lights that you can clip on your actual phone. I'll also link that down below if you want to get that. So that's good when you want to take selfies when you're outside and it's dark. So the lighting is always good. If you want to record TikTok videos, if you like to record content of like food or like stuff you need aesthetically pleasing, great lighting for, you can literally have a light on the go. So that is really good when you do content outside of your home or when you're out of town. Especially when you're out of town, because you be in Ubers or you do travel vlogs, stuff like that. You definitely need one of those portable soft lights. And I know that they also do clip on the camera as well. So I'll link that below. Another thing, you definitely need a tripod. That is just common sense. You need a tripod, and you need several tripods. When I tell y'all I got 4 tripods, I have one tripod that's my ring light. I have a tripod that's just like a really high-tech, durable one, which I used when I went to a photo shoot and I was vlogging, and it looked great. It was very stable. It's very heavy-duty, and you don't have to worry about it breaking. Then I have a tripod that's pretty skinny. Like, it's a little skinny one where you can take pictures with it. Like, you can change it and put your phone on there so you can take pictures on your phone or record TikToks on your phone. I'll link that below too, y'all. I'm gonna link y'all a few tripods. So that tripod, I like to use it when I'm traveling. When I don't want a big old tripod, it folds down to about this small. I can pack it in my luggage. I can put it in my purse. If I'm on a solo vacation, I can take my own pictures with the remote, which we'll get into that. Or I can record my own videos. So that comes in handy to have a compact tripod when you're traveling, okay guys? Or even, let's say if you're going to go out and just take pictures for content, you're just by yourself, you can bring that with you. And then I also have a little remote tripod that hooks up to my Sony camera. It's made by Sony, which I'll also put a picture up here of what it looks like. This remote, you can record by using the remote. You can take pictures by using the remote, which I really love, because when I'm sitting down like this, I can get my thumbnails by just pressing the photo button and just taking the pictures. Like my hands can be down here and I can like do whatever. I can do this and that, and I'm taking pictures, and they're high quality pictures on my camera. Another thing with the remote is that it actually screws onto your camera so it's stable when you're vlogging. I hate a shaky vlog, and I used to be a shaky vlogger, so I had to have a little handheld tripod remote. Then I can press it to record, I can press it to stop, I can get my pictures in, I can zoom in, I can zoom out. Like, it's giving what you need, you know. So if you do have a camera or you plan on getting a camera, I do suggest the remote, the tripod remote, because you literally can open it and you can sit it on the table and like talk to your girlies like, oh, this is what we're doing today, or you guys, or whatever. And then you can pick them up and you can go about your business and vlog it vlog. Okay, period. Alright, so those are the tripods I have. Another thing, when it comes to editing, I'm sorry, but you do not need Final Cut Pro. You do not need it. You do not need it, baby. I hated it. I tried the free trial and I was so confused on how to use it that it was starting to piss me off. Like, I was like, I cannot do this. I'm sure not paying $200 for this. I love iMovie. I like to keep my edits simple. Okay, once you start blowing up and you want like more complicated edits, or you want to put certain sounds in there, whatever, then go ahead and get you Final Cut Pro. At that point, just get you an editor. I'm sorry. If I'm doing all this on Final Cut Pro, I'm not even going to pay for Final Cut Pro. I'm just going to pay for an editor, and they can just edit it, and you don't got to worry about nothing. So my advice is you already have an iPhone. If you're recording on your iPhone, you can go ahead and edit on iMovie on your iPhone. If you have a laptop, and you have a camera, you can always edit on iMovie on your laptop or your iPad. I'm going to try it on my iPad, y'all, because I haven't tried it yet, and see how I like it, because my laptop is pissing me out because of the storage. Okay, so it is essential that you have a good editing system, but iMovie is sufficient enough, you guys. Literally, all I do is focus on cuts, and I also focus on like maybe putting funny memes or funny TikToks in it and keep it going, or taking a clip from the middle and putting it in the front so y'all know what the video is about. But nobody's gonna be doing all that, okay? Just have it simple. Simple and clean is how to make your quality a lot higher, because your cutting needs to be seamless. And I actually had to learn that and start working on that. I start cutting and making sure I rewind to make sure the cuts seem organic. And you, of course, everyone's gonna know you jump cut something, but you don't want it to be like literally giving people seizures, like when you're cutting your freaking, when you're editing your videos. Okay, so for quality content, you want to make sure, all in all conclusion, you want to make sure you're planning. You want to make sure you have good quality videos, which is getting a nice camera or having a nice iPhone and high resolution. You want to make sure you have stable tripods and good lighting, okay? Like, obviously this sounds basic, but some people don't see that. And it's 2024, and some people think that they can come up here and be looking frizzy. Like, I couldn't watch them. Like, I really couldn't do it. And you have to, another thing to make quality content is you have to have nice, clean thumbnails. Try not to have too much going on in your thumbnails. You guys, I'm actually still working on my thumbnails, on how to improve on my thumbnails, because I really want mine to be very neutral and simple. Like, people really like white words with less complicated images. Like, now if you're into like pranks and you're into like challenges or something, I think that's when your thumbnails can be a lot more like intense. Like, you're using Photoshop to like put a background and making the food look all like animated and stuff. Like, I think those type of videos you can go more animated for. But if you're doing more lifestyle videos, or like, I do notice people like animated story times too. Like, I guess it makes them more intense or anticipated, because it's like, oh girl, what is she gonna talk about? Like, oh, I see this image, I see this image, like it looks wild. But if you're doing a lifestyle video, or you're doing something like this, or how-to video, or doing your makeup or your hair, people want it to be clean. Like, it's to see something that looks clean and simple. Because if people are trying to learn, they want it to be simple. They don't want you to have all this chaotic stuff going on. But if you're doing pranks, or you're doing challenges and stuff like that, okay, then yes, people are gonna be like, oh, that looks fun, like let me go watch that or whatever. So just knowing too how to have your thumbnails, spending quality time on your thumbnails, spending time on research, because that's what I'm also working on now, you guys, is researching what people actually look up. Like if you go to the YouTube search, you can literally put in something about your topic and see what pops up, and that's what's being searched. So then you can know, like, okay, let me title the video this, let me make sure I make a video about this, and just planning your content, because if you don't plan, you plan to fail. And that's what I'm trying to be on 2024. Like, start planning, okay? And for me personally, to be a successful YouTuber, because I'm still working on that, y'all. I'm still working on it. But to be a successful YouTuber, I do think you have to be consistent. I've seen the most growth when I did Vlogmas. When I did Vlogmas and was vlogging every day, putting up a video, I think I gained almost 100 subscribers in a month. So, literally, you got to be consistent. You got to keep showing up. And then I started popping up on people's home pages and stuff like that. So be consistent. Plan out your content. Yeah, I think I covered everything. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'm going to link all the different options for the tripods, for the cameras, for the iPads, for the planner. All that stuff in the description box. I'll see you guys in the next video.